Hey Mike, hey Dottie, good morning. Hey y'all, hey. Trying to think with or without the head, man. What's up, y'all? Hey Bianca, good morning. How you been, girl? How have you been since the other day? I'm glad you're here. Glad to see you made it. Grand Rising, Divine Beginnings, Dottie, Chico B, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. Trying to look awake. Shoot. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for tapping the screen. Hey, choose me. I still get that mixed up. Choose and chose. I've been around. Twin, where have you been? Yeah, choose and chose. Good morning, morning, morning. As the infamous Miss Harris will say. It's funny how you get used to people saying stuff and you just pick it up without even thinking. Like, that's what Miss Harris says, but it's so catchy. Sweetie, let's go with the heart me. Thank you, sweetie. Hey, thank y'all for the heart me's. Appreciate you. Hey, thanks for being on the team. Diamond. See, thank you for the rose, Bianca. Instant gratification. Ooh. When I was doing my research on this topic, it could get pretty deep though. Okay, new locks on life. Welcome in everybody. 31 Voices here today. 31 Voices podcast. Today's topic is going to be instant gratification. So if I could just get y'all to tap it up, let's tap it up as much as we possibly can. Share it out. You don't have to share it out to anyone in particular. All you have to do is hit the share button and then the copy link. Share and copy link. Just do that 2 or 3 times and it'll go out to whomever. Appreciate it. Thank you for the shares. And yeah, that's all you got to do. You don't have to send it out to a bunch of people. Just look at this. Share the live. Well, you back. Okay. Today's topic is going to be about instant gratification. Let's go with the likes. I'm good. So I'm still trying to get, is it choose me or chose me? It's choose, right? Wait, boy. Wait. Chose. Okay. Yeah, all my life I've been getting that mixed up. When I write it, I know which one to write. But when I'm reading it, I have to read it twice so I'll know which one fit into the sentence. Chose. Thank you for that. I think now I'll remember. I'm good. I am good. I'm great. I'm fantabulous. Blessed and highly favored. Yeah. Took me a while to figure out 2 and 2. T-O and T-O-O. But that's it's just one of those things. But I was good in English. I was a pretty good student in English class. Jody. Jody is the 69 king. Okay. Appreciate all the taps and shares. Mal, good morning. Good morning, Jody. Jody, the 69 king. Welcome to this morning's podcast of 31 Voices, Instant Gratification. I'm gonna, allow a few people to, get the taps up and get in here. Get the taps up and get in here. Thank, you know what? It's the lighting because it's more like a mustard, but thank you. Because I got the blinds open, got the light on and it's on the ceiling. Got the light on behind me. Miss Harris, there she go. See, I told you. She says good morning, morning, morning. I hear you. I hear your voice. And as I would just say, I was just talking about you. You heard me talking about you. You had to. Because I literally just mentioned your name. As people was coming in, I was saying good morning, 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 and I was telling them like, and I was telling them that we get that from you. You know how we pick up on things from other people, don't realize it. You just saying it. Thank you. Oh, it's storming. Okay. Thank you, Mal. I meant to message you yesterday and the day before, but it kept slipping my mind. And I'm sorry for that. But today's topic is instant gratification. And what it means to you and what it could mean to others, and why do we need instant gratification? We'll talk about it in a few minutes. Sierra. Yeah. Not too heavy on emotions today. So, the last time I went live, it was, go ahead, make your coffee. Ree! Hey, Ree! Thank you for the heart, me. Good morning. Good morning, gorgeous. How are you? How are you feeling? How's everybody feeling? Yeah, instant gratification. Yeah, last time I was live, we talked about essay, and that was so emotional and heavy that I needed a break. I had to, okay. I'm feeling good. I had to fly to Florida just to get myself together. Get myself together. Zen. Good morning, Zen Grower. So today is gonna be a little light day, a little easier, not so heavy on the emotions. Just some awareness, some knowledge, some maybe, yeah, maybe just some, yeah. Zama had to get her groove back for real. Hey, Nova. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Those of you that are here that can moderate, probably gonna need you to, just keep things in line. Hey, energy, because Dottie's gonna be in and out. She has some things going on and on the personal side. So let's go. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you all. So yeah. But yeah, so just be on the lookout for trolls and things of that nature. But you gotta do what you do. Appreciate you all coming in. We're gonna get started in a few minutes. Just getting these likes up. Energy.
I can't provide that information for this device.
Anybody ask Alexa anything? All I said was energy, and she's gonna say I can't provide information for this device. Nobody said anything to her. That's wild. If you're sharing out the live, you just J to the mother Donna. Right. Like nobody said anything at all.
Hello,
Good
hello.
morning. Good morning. I need to switch.
I'm gonna turn on my camera later, but until then,
Oh, you good? Yeah. So if y'all want to share it out, just hit the share button and then copy link. You don't have to pick anybody in particular. It'll go out to whoever you're following. Val, good morning, sis. Mm, appreciate the shares. Jay always getting interruptions. Our boxes are open. We are fine. We just chopping it up, getting people in here, getting the likes up. Yeah. Instant gratification is the topic for today. And
ugh, it didn't.
oh, oh, thank you, Val. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, it's the lighting. It's more of a mustard color, but I'll take it. I was gonna wear my yellow polo shirt, but I was like, that's
Child, you look cute, child. Stop it.
it
Stop
felt too
it.
bright. It felt like it was too bright. Yeah, like,
Stop.
but this looks yellow. It
Good
does.
morning, morning, morning.
Good morning, beautiful. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Jake to the mother Donna.
What up,
What
Miss
up, what up,
Sis?
what up? How y'all feeling this morning? How you feeling, Jay?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm fantabulous.
As you should be. I can't turn my camera on, Diamond. I look like a puffer fish.
All right. Well, if you wanted to, you could keep your camera on, or you could use the 31 Voices green screen. Either one.
Val
Yeah.
vibes. Hey, boo.
Mm, but anyway.
Hey, sunshine.
Good morning. She always a ray of sunshine. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna switch these boxes.
How was your trip?
It was great. Oh my gosh! If y'all never been to Destin, Florida, y'all need to go.
No, I've never been. I never
Yeah.
even thought about going, to be honest.
It's so beautiful. When I tell you, clear blue water is is real. Like that ocean water is so well. It's not ocean. It's the Gulf. So,
Yeah.
but it's beautiful. The weather was perfect. It was like in the high 70s, but it felt like mid 80s. No, it wasn't humid. Uh, but
Okay,
it's
period. How long did you
mm,
stay? Just a weekend, right? Or no?
yeah,
What?
from a Friday to a Monday. From Friday to
Mhm.
Monday, came back Monday. Yeah, it's 45 minutes from like 40
So let me
less.
tell you how I be looking forward to this podcast. I mean this live, right?
Uh huh.
So I didn't see your video that you were going out of town, or I think you talked about it your last, but I wasn't there. Whatever the case may be, right?
Hmm.
So I go to Starbucks. I set myself up, and I'm like scrolling. I'm like, I don't even see her. And then your video pops up on on the FYP said, "Oh, she's out of town this weekend." Just kidding. Oh, look at that! Listen, I walked to Starbucks and everything. I was like
I'm
ready. Okay,
sorry.
it's okay. No, no. I saw your video later. I was like, "Oh, she out of town."
I gotta do better at informing you guys of what I have going on ahead of time, so you're not like
Well, because
ta-da.
the video didn't show up until the day of on my For You page, so I was unaware to go look for it. So
No, but I should have told you ahead of time. Like I'm horrible at that. Thank you. Oh, that's what that is. It's like a little rain cloud, a heart rain. I want to see what it looked like. Thank you, Mika. But everybody's doing okay this morning, though.
yes, ma'am, I am.
How was everybody's weekend as it comes to a close and the work week start getting ready to start back up?
Need it. And don't remind me about the work week, okay?
Okay.
Teaching is ghetto in 2025. Out of 10. I do not recommend, okay?
Okay.
You you ain't got too much longer to go.
Oh, I thank God. Oh my God, because I am crawling. Listen, some of those parents
No.
should have been swallowed, some of those students should have been swallowed, but we're not going to talk about it. Talk about your topic.
What that look? What them kids do to you?
Listen, oh my, teaching middle school is not for the weak. Middle school kids trying to figure out their self identity, like it's just giving not
Do you ask yourself every day, like, where the parents at?
every day, all day.
'Cause when you said
Where's your mama? Why? I am not your mother. Why am I teaching you life and science? This is a lot of work.
I know somebody said, but life is a part of science.
No, 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 baby.
Science is
No.
a part of life.
This is another ball game. I feel like I'm sitting here being a parent more than I am a teacher, and I am exhausted. At this point, I should have just homeschooled.
Look, be a paid tutor.
At this point, because baby girl, you are driving me.
Good morning, Soul Star. How are you?
I know, and I don't like that for me. We need to spend half the time. At this point, we're co-parenting. Mika, baby girl, hey boo. Like we are like co-parenting, and I'm not even getting paid for it. I need some diaper money, something, some formula money, something for real.
Look, let's just get paid.
I have to ask the kids every day. We crash, you know what we doing today? Because we match your energy today. Okay, you crash out, I'm gonna crash out right along with you.
Not crashing out. Why is kids like? Why is the term crashing out a thing now?
I, I don't know, but since it's something familiar to them, I figure why not use it?
That term like crashing out. Like,
Why not use it?
yeah.
Thank you so much. I would give everybody gifts, but
Oh,
they put my they put my gifts in negative, and I feel so terrible because I'm sitting there trying to get it off of negative.
Look, I'm TikTok broke. Okay. And
listen,
I am so sorry I can't give like I used to. Because I'm not battling. I'm not doing any of that. And I'm not going live. So
but listen. I don't expect anything from anybody at any time because I am never.
But I like to get my roses out, my flowers. Can't
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah,
That's so ghetto.
but I just don't like. I'm not one to be in nobody's pocket.
I feel you. Listen, understand.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful when you do give, but if you can or you don't want to, I'm still gonna be who I am. So that's it's not changing anything.
Understood. Understood. I'm with you.
I'm still gonna love you anyway. So this is social media, and you know how I feel about social media. You could be anybody you want to be.
Mika, hey, gorgeous.
That has been talked about a lot this week about how you can be anybody you want to be on social media.
I know people. It's an eye opener for some people.
People get too excited with the different characters though. I love it. You too excited right now. You too excited living in a different world. Like pipe down, little Piper. You doing too much.
Right. But guys, we're gonna jump into it. It is 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 31 voices. Today's topic is instant gratification. I'm gonna be flipping my notes. I got two sets of notes and I got them mixed up. So I'm gonna be flipping back and forth. Um quick story. It's, ah well I fixed this in 1972. The Stanford marshmallow experiment. These students was told that if they had if They were told that they could have one marshmallow now and two later. And decades later, the people that took the one had better life outcomes. So, what does that mean for us in a world where everything is just one tap away? Speaking of, yeah, can y'all keep tapping the screen for me, y'all? So, so we're gonna dig into instant gratification. Why crave it? How does it shape our lives? And what it means and what it means to wait when everything screams now. Hmm. What does it mean to wait when everything screams, I gotta have it now, I want it now, I need to do it now?
I think the patience level um, of wanting something now, so you don't have to fight for it anymore. So you don't have to spend more time fighting for it. If I get it now, then I know what I've already done has helped me in the way I needed to be helped. For some people, I feel like having it now will give them a different outlook on life because we spend a lot of time trying to fight for our place in life. And there's certain things that people feel like if they have it, they will have certain people around them, certain perspectives people see on them, things of that sort.
Mm, anybody else? Because it can go deeper than that. I mean, it can go deep. It can go to like get brain chemistry.
Yeah.
Like the desire to delay waiting, to avoid to avoid waiting. That's a, I don't want to say the word trigger. I don't, not emotional response or a mental response.
I mean,
Like,
if we want to go deeper, we can talk about people having abandonment issues or not feeling. Um, it can go all the way back to when they were a kid and what they needed as a kid, and now they're looking for it as an adult. It can go to a place where at some point there was a lack of confidence, a lack of um, being a part of something, and now they're
right.
looking for something to be a part of. And if they have this one thing, they know there's going to be somebody or something looking at them as, oh, you're a part of us. Now I'm cool enough.
Hmm.
Um, I can either go from a children's side or adult side. As a child, you think like, oh, if I have the right shoes or have the right this or I get that right grade, then I'm going to be looked at as the higher up, the best of the best.
Yeah, I know. For me, learning patience took decades. I didn't. Hey, Jane, thank you for the heart. Me, it took forever for me to
Hey,
learn
Jane.
patience, and I think me having my kids taught me patience because, you know, growing up in New York, everything was hurry up, hurry.
Oh, it sure is. I could live out there, boy.
You gotta, and then you rushing everywhere to do everything. Like everything was a rush. And that was normal. That was normal. But then when later when I moved south and everything, people from up north saying the south is slow. I see why. You all these years that I spent rushing, I was rushing to nowhere.
To nowhere, to nowhere, to nowhere, boy.
Right. I was like, I see. Hey, Jay, I see why. It's slower. You take your living in the south. You take your time. There's no reason to rush.
See, you know what
Like,
I realize in the South, though? They live their life. They take their time to live life.
right.
While other places, like I live in California, and we spend more time trying to figure out if we all got the right materialistic things. And it becomes very superficial here. So I
Mhm.
understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. So patience. When the people say patience is a virtue, for me, it truly is because I know how to wait. like for me, if it was meant to be, I have that attitude. If it was meant to be, it would be, and if not, or maybe later. But
I feel like when you rush things, it always opens up. Sorry, Mika.
Good.
It always open doors for you to miss something. When you're patient and you take your time, you kind of can navigate through everything with a fine tooth comb, if you will. So being patient, it has more ups than downs, depending on the situations.
Go, Mika. I know you want to say something.
I just had a very in-depth conversation with my father, not last night, night before last, and we were talking about this generation with wanting stuff when they want it right now and all of that. And I said, my current life situation has caused me to be more patient than I've ever been in my life. I never asked for patience because I know you're going to get a whole bunch of trials and tribulations sent to you. But if I were still me 5 years ago, the me I was 5 years ago, I wouldn't know any of you. Um, or I wouldn't know you now. I'm not saying I would never have gone through, like, found you or anything like that, but I wouldn't have known it now because what I was focused on was that instant I wanted my money right then. So all I was doing was work, 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 work. And that's what I was focused on. And that was just that instant gratification of knowing that I can make my money and I can make my company's money. And then I get whatever that was from that, whether it be monetary benefits, a trip, or something along those lines. Now that I've had to slow my life down and literally just stop everything I was doing and redirect the trajectory of my life, I found that instant gratification is not something that I particularly need. Um, I see it as kind of a luxury, but I find it more fulfilling waiting for things to act out on their own and just watching as things unfold instead of trying to control things. And I have a feeling like instant gratification is linked to needing to control everything so you can have it right then. But what a lot of people fail to realize is that you cut yourself out of a lot of growth opportunities, evolutionary opportunities, a lot of just sitting back and just being still and looking and seeing what you see around you, you know? So I feel like there is a negative, but there is definitely a positive to not having instant gratification or wanting it and just saying, you know what, I think I can go the long route this time. I'm not going to cut any corners. And I've watched others as they cut corners and I learned from their mistakes. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and wait my my turn out on this one and just keep pushing forward and letting things do whatever they're supposed to do in divine timing. I
mhm.
don't really have much time, so that's all I really um have to put in right now. I hope
Okay,
that made sense what I said.
it does because that's one of the segments I was going to lead into eventually is the cost of not waiting, but it makes sense. Anyone else want to speak on instant gratification? What it means to you? Like,
Well, I was gonna say I don't know. I was thinking while Mika was talking, maybe I don't understand it, but I was thinking about this pedestal, and I feel like maybe 7, 8 years ago, I noticed that I was on a pedestal. Um, and just think about what Miss Harris said, it goes all the way back to childhood, to where I had a lot of instant gratification for everything I did as a kid, to where um, my actions in life was for that gratification or for that, good job, you did that, to where like my friends, when I went on that trip on with Nora, She was telling people, oh yeah, she's the one that always was the good one. She's always made the good choices and went down the good way. To where I felt like I was on a pedestal, and so I decided to take myself off that pedestal to where now it's like I'm kind of opposite. Like I don't want the instant gratification. But it goes deeper than that. It's like telling your ideas or saying what you want to do to get that gratification, say yeah, versus doing the action and actually doing it. Um, so that instant gratification right now, like I really don't need because I got it so much as a child, like always saying, oh, you're this, or you're that, or you did good. Um, and I don't know if it makes a difference if you were popular. It's not that I was popular like in high school or back in the day, but I was an athlete and uh, I did strive to be number one. Um, but now it's like all that doesn't matter because like that's so long ago. It's like, what am I doing now? But I can't say it's not for the instant gratification. For now, it's for just self care, self love, and actually wanting to be able to retire before I'm 65.
I
That's
think
all I gotta say.
we all. I think that's well. I know I want to retire before. I don't got. I'm not far from it, so I got to figure something out real quick. I need instant gratification on that.
But I think we can break up both of the words too. Let's look at the word instant with anything. Let's think about it's so simple as putting a meal in the microwave. People are tend people don't want to cook. People want to sit here and get something simple. Let's go out. That's instant.
Yes.
So I think instant happens in a lot of sense. Like people want that. Oh my gosh, I want that type of love right now. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh, I want my kid to look like that right now. You know what I mean? Or I want my hair and my nails to look like that right now. I think the instant part is so you don't have to put the work into it. And I think that's the major thing. Having to spend time is priceless. Listen, it's not enough hours in the day. I don't care about nobody, but it's just not. And I sit here and I'm like, oh my gosh, I spent all day adulting. I don't want to adult today. Like, can I just have that instant gratification of not adulting? Like, you should have set me at the CEO table to tell me, like, hey, this is what's going to happen when you get 18, 19 years old. Well, I had to grow up at 17. Like, you should have told me this. And then I could have told you, like, adulting, 0 out of 10, I do not recommend. But I think the instant part is to allow us to not have to feel a void because we still have to fight for it. And I think the fight itself, the process, the process
Okay,
itself,
Mika.
love you, Mika. Um, the process is what people don't want to go through.
Mm-hmm.
People want to take it deeper than what it is. It's the process that people are tired of fighting for. So they're like, oh, if I can just jump this 1, 2, 3 hoops. Let me
Yeah.
get to the instant part and excuse my language and say, fuck the rest of it because I don't want to go through that. But people got it all wrong. It's the process that helps us understand how we got to the instant part in the first place. Because now we can take whatever process we learned and
Hey,
use it
Sky.
in other scenarios. So,
Right.
it's shut.
Zane or Jane. Jane, welcome to 31 Voices. Today's topic is instant gratification.
Thank you, thank
Um,
you. I was just listening. I was listening to everybody's response, and um, I am. We go through different stages in our life, right?
yes.
Um, and the different stages that you experience, you can't stop. You just keep growing, and the one I would just my experience with instant gratification is that I've never really I've gotten some instant gratifications, but not a lot. So I will say the intent of how my thought process would be, with just depending on whatever it may be. It may be you got two of them. You got two choices. Either it is or it ain't. And my focus was always but what if it's not? And then I'll take it to another level. But what if this? But what if that? What if that person doesn't like me anymore? What if this? Like I overthink everything.
Mm.
Um, and that has become a part of a pattern in my life that I will honestly admit that I have been working on for a long time. And in a lot of cases, I had to sit with myself. In a lot of cases, in all cases, I've had to sit with myself on different things that, what I like and what I don't like. And because I've been very nice to people and not so nice to myself.
Wow.
And just like really wanting, like I don't want this person to be mad at me. Why is this person mad at me? Or just, like again, overthinking. Even if that person is not upset with me, I'm overthinking because I don't want, so that instant gratification will kick in with like, what if I ask them this now? And then I'll end up saying something and looking crazy.
Then that hurt their feelings or something.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I've been there.
Yeah.
We
So
we consider everybody else except for how we feel, and we let whatever we feel go.
Hmm.
yeah, so
This
That's a process. That's a biggie.
definitely.
it is.
Thank you for
It is.
thanks for the
Like
rosa.
I've been there. I was there for a long time. I'm about to be 40 this year. So, but the last few years, uh, instead of me feeling like that, I just say, you know what? Let me communicate. Yeah. I had to communicate with the person so I wouldn't overthink because I interpret a lot of people things differently. So what I would suggest that you do, Jane, if you want to get out of that, you have to start communicating it because if you don't, you're gonna forever be in it. And if for some reason it hurts somebody's feelings because you spread your feel you put your feelings out there, then that person was never supposed to be in your space in the first place. Period. Point blank. You should be able to tell somebody, well, okay, I felt this way when you said this. That person should immediately say, well, that wasn't my intention. So just small suggestion.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Zen, you have anything you want to say on instant gratification before I move on to the next segment? Like,
Well, I've been sitting here thinking about it because I'm like, instant gratification. When have I ever had instant gratification? Even as a child, I was like, wow, I've always had to wait for everything.
Oh, that's another perspective.
Always had to wait for everything because, well, not right now. I'll get to it later. You don't need that. Uh, yeah, well, we'll look at that at another time. And even when I got to be an adult, I've always put off doing stuff. I'm getting better now about. I say this year has been very transformative for me. I have to say that. And you ladies have been a big part of that, and I thank you. But as far as instant gratification, I have no. I've always had to wait, and in my mind, I justify now the waiting. It's like, well, I don't need that right now, or you know,
You kind of
it'll
talk
be
yourself
fine.
out of it
Yeah,
now.
I tend to talk myself out of stuff
Yeah.
now.
I'm there.
And I'm like, you know, on the off chance that I say, well, let me buy this right now, I'll pick it up, put it in the cart,
And it stays in the cart.
and I give it, you know what? I don't really need this. Let this is a need, not a need. This is just a want. Let me put that back. I'll come back for it. So yeah, I'm getting to the point now where I will at least, you know, have it in the cart instead of just looking at it on the rack or on the shelf.
Mhm.
It sounds crazy, but I'm like, okay, it'll be fine. It'll be all right. I can come back for it. And you know, when you don't buy stuff, when you see it, it's not gonna be there when you come back for it.
Right. So
So,
I know at
so
times.
I've been learning to reconcile, you know,
Yeah.
trying to uh seize that moment and get stuff. I like even the crafts I do. It's not instant gratification, you
It's a
know.
process for the
It's
stuff that you for
it's a
that.
process. Yeah.
So you have to wait. That you have to wait for. I know I found myself like I justify getting stuff instantly. It's like, oh well, you only live once. YOLO. Let me go ahead and get it. So that's how I justify. You know what you like. Just what you're saying. You always wait and you put stuff in the cart. If I put it in the cart, I'm getting it because I want it now. Um, so what is something that you used to wait for, but now you expect immediately? Just flipping the question. Anybody? What's something you used to wait for, but now you expect it immediately?
Well, that's a good question. I don't really like you're so funny because I'm in a mindset of not expecting anything from anything or anyone, to be honest. I don't
Mhm.
expect um I used to expect me and other people and I took that out. So that's a good question. I don't know how to answer that, to be honest.
I was gonna say an apology, and maybe because I worked in customer service, I'm always quick to be like, I apologize, I'm sorry first. Even in relationships, I will put the blame on me, but now I expect the other party to apology immediately. To apologize immediately.
I think I have one. I expect people to listen. Whether you consider what I'm saying or not, I want you to at least consider my words and my feelings.
Mm,
That's what my biggest expectation. I expect people to listen in a space of understanding. You may not agree. I'm okay with you not agreeing because I think the best relationships are you agree to disagree, which is totally fine. I'm totally okay with that. But I do expect you to listen to where I'm coming from at least.
mm.
I
Yeah.
expect respect.
Say that again, Val. I didn't hear you.
I said I expect respect.
Instantly, immediately. I'll put out the man respect now.
Immediately.
I mean, that's a good. I mean, that is a good response, though. Like, why not? Jay says she expand and understanding. Yeah.
I
So
think now I expect grace.
mm, that's a good one. I like that.
I expect grace because I know that I'm learning stuff and I'm
Energy.
learning more about me. I think I'm expecting grace now to make the mistakes and learn and evolve from, you know, the past into my present and future.
Mm. Bree says she expects people to understand her faster than she used to be because now she understands herself better.
Mm.
But that took time. That took time for you to understand yourself better. So how can this is just a question? How can you expect someone to understand you faster if it took you time to understand yourself?
That's a good question.
I'm just saying, like it's gonna take like if I'm getting to know someone, me personally, it's gonna take time because there's so much. It could be so much to that person that I don't understand.
See, we have to think about other things like exposure too. Being exposed to certain experiences, being exposed to certain conversations, certain understandings is really hard for people. So if I do better at it than I used to.
Yeah.
Like, my thing is like I have to remember that I might have been exposed to a certain way of life, but the other person hasn't. So I have to be careful of how, and being a teacher has taught me how to deliver in so many ways. Okay, you don't understand it that way. Let me change the way I'm giving it to you. Oh, you don't understand it that way. Let me change the way you're looking at. Okay, what does this word mean to you, or what do you hear when I say this? That way I can actually understand where the person is coming from, because again, this goes to, if we want to really get deep into it, it goes to mental ability to understand from their eyes. Just like love languages, I can't love you through how I want you to be loved. I have to love you how you need to be loved. You get what I'm saying? So when I'm speaking and I'm communicating with people, I need to communicate how they understand. There's all of us in this world. I have 30 children per 100 children that I'm teaching to daily. They understand so many in so many different ways. So that I have to realize that what I'm giving you, you may not understand it in that way. Oh, let me take the scientific language out of it and give you something familiar, because I promise you this one word means 20 other things. And I think that's when I took it out, when I took that same knowledge and use it on different scenarios with adults, with talking to different people, with not making sure people don't misinterpret. This is why I don't text very well. I'm like a side nigga when I text. Excuse my language, but that's what I am. My text be very short. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But then I got friends who text dissertations. So what I'm realizing when it comes to when it comes to communication, I have to give it time. I can't have instant understanding. I have to allow them to process it and have their processing time, because I can be over it. Be like, oh, I just need a moment. But the other person, no, I need 24 hours. So you have to also understand that too. So
I know. Still.
it was the pointing of the finger. I saw the low key shade. It's okay.
Dissertations, Jay.
The dissertations be real, and I'm like, how can I scan this and get the context clues? Because I cannot.
I have sometimes I have to read it 2 or 3 times because I'll miss something, and
Yeah, I have.
that's why I would always prefer just please just pick up the phone and just say what you gotta say, and you can
Listen,
say what you gotta say
up the
and end
phone.
it. Like we don't have to go into a deep conversation or anything. I just need you to say what you gotta say, and you can just hang up.
Right. We don't even gotta say no hello, good morning, nothing. Just okay, this is what I meant. Bye.
Yes. So it can get misinterpreted, misunderstood. The tone could be not your tone. But anyhow, but how do speaking of how do apps like we got people tapping the screen, and binge watching feel the need for now? Like right now, people tapping the screen. I don't know if that's instant gratification for me, but I wanted to see the likes get over 10K, and they all thank you guys.
But
I
look,
appreciate that.
it's not really instant gratification though, because you actually had to sit here and wait for them to get over
That's true.
10K.
That's true. Hey, Queen. Good morning. That's true. So
So
binge
what was
watch.
your question one more time? I'm sorry.
Now, how do apps and likes and binge watching feel the need for now? Good morning. I know binge watching. I'm binge watching certain shows, and when I get into it, hey Queen, first 48. But I want to, I want to see what's next. I always want to. So I
You
would binge
binge
watch
watch first 48?
all 27 seasons.
Why?
I
That stuff is cryptic.
I actually did that, like between
I'm
today.
very concerned for my safety. I'll put it that way.
And not a long time, and I'm sorry, y'all. But
no, you good.
it's yeah, I haven't did that in a long time. But between today and yesterday, that was the show.
See, it's not just
Was the
me.
show.
Look at
First
And besides that was Law
48.
and Order.
look at
But
this ha- look at this
um,
Harris face though.
I usually don't watch TV like that.
Me
I don't
I
either.
listen.
usually
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't watch TV at all. I only watch movies because
uh,
um for I guess that's what it is for me. Movies are like my instant gratification of
mm,
getting to the plot because shows and then you gotta wait. There's seasons of waiting for the next season. No, that's disrespectful. It's so disrespectful. Um, that's psychopath behavior.
Queen C, today's topic is instant gratification. We're talking about
Because
instant.
I've never heard anybody say, "Oh yeah, girl, like I binge watch First 48." They binge watch Law and Order, but
Yeah.
First 48 is the show to binge watch.
they just keep coming
So
with these
sorry, I saw
crazy
your
stories.
comment talking about that psychopathic behavior.
Binge watching First 48 got me baffled. That's diabolical.
All 27 seasons. And then you know what? They got after the first 48.
Not my Queen C, get out now. Get out.
Yeah, and it's coming back, Sierra. They come back May 8th. Just so
Then said no.
I used to watch ID investigation and go to sleep and have bad dreams about.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-mm. My mental be too in
you
tune
know
with them people.
you know
I
what?
would agree with
I
Nova.
got this thing. I don't have a problem. And if I had the patience,
So start diabolical, okay?
if I had the patience, I probably would have been in the medical field because I love seeing unalive bodies. I mean, I'm not gonna say love.
Huh,
I don't. It
what?
doesn't bother.
We need to
Diamond, text it real
No,
quick.
it doesn't bother me. That
Okay,
stuff
so
doesn't
you're
bother me.
okay with seeing it. It doesn't because love is wow. That's kind of a
No.
little cryptic.
I didn't mean that word. I just like I don't. It doesn't bother me to see it.
Energy
Wrong
coming.
word. Okay.
Investigative,
All right, Dottie.
curious of what
Thank
happened.
you.
Mika said,
Hello.
BB.
But I was saying in the chat, like reality TV, if I'm binge watching that, I kind of know like I'm like maybe depressed, but it'd be good though. Like right now, I must not be depressed because I can't get into anything. I just go to sleep as soon as I
I
turn
must
something
not
on.
be depressed.
Oh,
but yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Diamond, I guess, we just confirmed our sistership because I done binge watched you and he underliving the shit out them people.
See,
Okay,
it
so I'm
ain't
not
just
gonna
me.
hold you. I watched that show too, but that show he's crazy.
yeah, he's a nut.
Yeah, he's a grade A top tier psycho.
He is for real.
And what's the show?
It's
Watch
called
it.
You.
You
Oh,
need to
okay.
watch
It's
that,
on
Diamond. You
Netflix.
might like that since you love
They
Tiana.
gotta do episodes of that. I
Diamond, you
might
will
have to.
definitely like that.
They got a lot of episodes,
You might
Diamond.
like that.
Don't
What's
tell
it
her
on?
nothing because she ain't gonna
It's
watch it.
just Diamond. It's 5 seasons. It's binge
Don't tell
worthy.
her nothing about it.
Yeah, because I won't watch it.
Okay,
Nope,
you need to
just go
watch it
watch
though.
it.
It's called You. You need to watch it though.
And what's it on? What app is it on?
Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, let me turn the TV on right quick. No, I'm joking.
I've only
Go
watched
on,
the
save it
first.
to you. Go on, save it to your list.
I
Hold
think
And I
I've
on.
wanted
only
to
watched
ask
the first
Mika,
the three seasons.
did y'all watch that movie Baby Girl? Now that's about some instant gratification right there.
Baby girl. It's on
Have y'all
Netflix.
seen?
It's a movie with Nicole Kidman, and
Yeah,
she's like a CEO, and she is married with a child, and she got instant gratification by dating younger. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, interesting.
I had to come out here because I couldn't say it any other way. She nasty, y'all.
Did she?
Okay, I had to leave. I had to leave where I was. So I come out here and say it. That lady
No,
nasty.
you gotta get into the psyche of it. She wasn't nasty. She wanted to be told what to do. She wanted to be
Oh,
petted like
so
a
it's some
dog.
dominatrix something. No.
Well, no, but she had I'm pretty sure, and I can't judge her because I'm not. But she liked to watch her Orn, and she liked to make sure that she was satisfied, regardless if there was anybody there or not. And
Okay.
I'm good with that, but she nasty though.
Industry said binging also helps keep up with social conversations.
I'd be like, we gotta talk about this. Okay.
That was
Have
that
you
Because
was
guys
here's
seen the
years
like,
ago
movie
though.
Sinners yet?
yes,
Yes,
yes. Have you?
No. I
Dinah,
heard
I've
have
it was.
seen
you
it.
I heard it
What?
was good.
seen Sinners?
I've seen it
No.
twice, and I want to go see it again. And I pre-ordered it. That's
I'm
how
gonna
good it
say
was.
They
unpopular opinion.
ordering
I didn't like it. And I only think it's because of the hype. So I wanna go watch it again.
You can pre-order Sinners.
Yeah, I have it pre-ordered on Apple. I liked it because I saw a lot of different things,
it.
and the frequencies of the music really got me and going in it. But I was just amazed at Michael B. Jordan's acting ability, the scope that he went through, everybody's ability, just the music, everything was just amazing to me. But I was
Oh,
also reading a lot into what the movie meant, the different
The
meanings of
spiritual
that's
different
what
things. The
aspects.
spiritual aspect got me.
yeah, So Star said watch it with
Hmm.
a spiritual eye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I was
like,
looking for excitement eye, but now I
no,
know.
Yeah,
I mean, I read all the spiritual stuff before going, and I get it, but it
no,
was
but you got to
very.
really
it
see
goes
into
deep
it,
Because
a
I
lot
into
of
haven't even
different
seen
things.
the
spirituality and
previews or nothing, and I
ancestry.
don't want to go see the
It's
preview.
a monologue movie, if I can give it an example.
I haven't seen any previews of it either.
What is
I don't
that?
But I
think
don't.
it's as a monologue meeting, a movie.
It's a monologue movie. It's a lot of speeches, a lot of scenes where you have to understand what's going on. It's not action.
Which movie is it?
Sinners.
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 A
Oh,
lot of
I haven't
people
even
told
seen
me.
it yet.
A lot of people told me not to watch the previews. Go straight watch the movie because the previews is not. It's going to not really provide you with the right perspective.
That is true.
That's true. That's
That's
very
very
true.
true. That's what messed it up for me.
Because they're billing it
Yeah,
as a horror movie, and it
it's
wasn't
not.
that for me. Because
It's not a
it
horror
had so it
movie.
was so much more.
Yeah, I have a coworker who
It's
she
actually
loves horror,
beautiful to
but
me.
she told me she said please go watch it. She's a math teacher, and she's like please go watch it, but do not watch the previews at all.
Watch it
So
in my.
Star said watch it in IMAX. Okay, ooh, you fancy.
Mama Lisa, I still gotta have a conversation with you.
Ooh,
Oh,
that sounded like
okay.
mama voice.
I'm looking at the trailer for you.
Oh yeah, you need to. You can watch the trailer for that. You need to watch that. And I don't even
Wow.
watch shows, but watch that show. It's good.
Who?
Wow.
What show?
Yeah, watch that.
You.
Oh,
Yeah, watch it
Listen,
from
I
the
promise you,
beginning.
any show I give you to put on your list is watch worthy because I only watch shit that's intriguing and to pick your mind apart. You gotta really pay attention. when you watching it.
We
Yes.
do.
We having them shows, y'all. Too. Now
We
we
don't
on.
listen. Energy. I'm telling you, caught up, you be like, dang, what's wrong with this dude? Have anybody checked on him? Because
Right. Have they checked on their family members? Fuck him.
like, where's his people at? Like, nobody is not gonna even. Where's his friends? What happened?
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's
trailer, the
definitely a
trailer
must watch.
definitely has me hooked. I'm like, what? Whoa, okay.
And if you a
Wait till you
freaky
watch
deaky,
it.
go watch Sex Life. It's on Netflix too.
Sex life?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jane heard that.
That shit, hey, Jane, when I tell you that shit gonna take you on a roller coaster ride, just leave the rose in the drawer. Don't even do it.
Okay. Okay.
so now that so now so now that we've been binge watching movies and TV shows and that's the like the need for is that a now need or do you wait um
What do you mean? Like,
so what are some of the consequences of impulsive charge choices? I think for a lot of us, like for financial reasons, we know that a bill needs to be paid, but we see this shirt, these sneakers, or this whatever, and we get that and put off paying the bill. I
Yeah,
know I've done that
I've
often.
done that.
Ain't paying bills, but like I'm trying to go on this trip, so I'm pay that bill.
Open up Pandora's box.
And if I got it, if I have that bill, I'm gonna make sure you get paid. I mean, I don't have no credit cards, so I just got travel
I hear you, Lord.
bills.
I see you. I mean, I was born. I feel like that too because I was. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna use the word poverty. I don't for some reason I don't like that word because mm, I was born less fortunate than most, and now as an adult, if it's something that I want and I know I can get, I will go ahead and get it. If whether I need it or want it, um, I'll get it. And I do when it comes to bills. Um, Certain ones I do procrastinate on. I don't know why I procrastinate on that. And when I'm just like, let me go ahead and pay. Every day I say, let me go ahead and pay it. Next day come. Well, I'll wait till Friday when I get paid and pay it when I already have the money to pay
I don't know if it's an excuse, but I'm like, why am I gonna wait till I'm 70 to enjoy my money?
no,
it.
that's not an excuse at all.
Shouldn't
Because I be trying to figure that out about my life too.
because you shouldn't
That's
because you don't
reality,
know.
though.
No one knows if they're gonna live to be 70.
Exactly.
Cause I got the Diana dress.
I knew you were
Please don't,
yesterday.
Sierra. Why
How she
you
gonna
running?
fall out the screen? She gonna run. She gonna throw the phone down and run. I knew you was gonna get it yesterday when you brought it up. You could come back. Ain't nobody gonna fuss at you. She gonna throw the phone down and run.
And I made a commercial about the shoes I got with it.
I made a commercial. I feel like that, London. Like I feel like I'm in a position that I can, if I want it, I can get it. Mhm. Yeah. As kids, me and my sister was always the ones that get the hand me downs from my cousins.
My problem is, where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna put it on? I'm gonna put it on, get on TikTok. Hmm. So
Where?
then I gotta book
A
more
friend of mine.
travel.
What's up, TikTok? And you don't stop. So, but what are some of the consequences, though, and impulsive choices? Whether it be emotional, relationships, or financial.
I could spend it on something more valuable, like investing and making it grow, making money in my sleep,
Yeah, mama.
making better choices, risk that puts more money back in my pocket.
I think the biggest consequence of making an impulsive decision is um,
Um,
Can you mute for a second, Nika? Okay, go ahead.
so I think the biggest consequence of making an impulsive decision is um, is understanding you can, when it comes to finances, you can lose out on something you might have could have used the money for something else more valuable, as Jay stated. When it comes to relationships, you're basically making the decision for another person. Oh, I want this person. Prime example. Let me get a clear example for you guys. You know how when there, I don't know if you guys been there before. I know I have, where I was with someone and I assumed, oh, this is about to be my husband. So I made all of these decisions of knowing, oh, I'm gonna do this because I know this is my husband. I just know it. He didn't give me no. He didn't give me no. We didn't have no conversation about it or nothing. In my head, this was gonna be my husband, right? So I made a lot of decisions based on knowing that this was gonna be my forever person until I realized, ooh, the consequence was I thought for this person. I thought for me and I thought for this person. I was trying to change his direction for
Mm.
us. So I think that was the biggest. Expecting something that I knew wasn't gonna work out. Let's go even deeper than that. When you're at a job, and I think when you're at a job, you have this impulsive decision to state that, oh, this job value you and who you are as the employee, not realizing you're just an employee. If
Mm-hmm.
you leave or you get fired, they're gonna just replace you.
Right.
And I think that's where we have to look at it as well. When we find value in something, we make decisions on whatever that value may be. We don't think about the consequence at that moment until we realize, oh, we put in the expectation. Because let's keep it real. Impulsive decisions is based on the expectations you have for this thing. Let me say it again. Impulsive decisions is the expectations you have for this thing, whatever this thing may be. Whether it's your job, whether you buying something, whether you buying the dress and those shoes you want, knowing damn well you ain't going nowhere with it, but you chose to buy it anyway. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. Because I went in the closet yesterday to see these boots and this purse that I bought and it still got the tags on it.
You see what I'm saying? Knowing damn well you're not gonna wear it, but you bought it because you like, oh, I want it right now. Until you realize, like, okay, I made this decision, but I didn't think otherwise.
Right.
There's some things you get receipts for. There's some things you just gotta live for. See, this is where this goes back to our original topic of being instant gratified because you made that impulsive decision.
And that's what I did when I bought that purse and them boots. It was a what
So
I
when
what
you
I saw was
make,
sale.
yeah. So if you want to have an instant gratification, you're gonna make an impulsive decision. And whatever
Right.
the impulsive decision is, you have to live with it. Again, some things, good morning, Bane. Some things come with the
Hey,
receipt. You
Mud.
can give that shit back.
Right.
But let's keep it real. Let's go into an example where, oh, I want that instant gratification of being sexually pleased, and then you get pregnant.
Mm.
Now you have to choose to give it back, if you know what I mean. Let's keep it going and do what we need to do. You know what I mean? That's up to you. But again, some things come with the receipt, and some things you just gotta live for whatever the consequences are,
That
and lay in that bed.
makes so much sense that way. Zen, Jay, Jane, Mika, any one of you want to, you know, chime in on consequences of impulse choices, whether it be financial, emotional, or relationship wise?
Um, I would say the way I was raised, I was always raised that whatever decision you make in this life, there's always a consequence behind it. And so the consequences that you make, or just the choices, my bad, the choices that you make, is going to have a instant consequence behind it sometimes. Um, and so I guess, I guess I would have to say in a lot of those cases, I have been a little fearful to do things just because I know what kind of, you know what I'm saying? It depends on what kind of gratification I will get out of it in the end. If I want to do something, I really am going to do it. And I'm not going to feel any kind of way behind it. So I've done a lot of things where I have, just been like, oh, okay, I tried that. That wasn't for me, and just went on about my business. But things that I have tried that I didn't think that I was going to be feeling whatever after, are things that I thought about right before I tried it. And, if I made the wrong decision, if I made the right decision, in that case, where it landed was me feeling some kind of way about it on the other end that bothered me in a way. It shadowed over me a little bit. So, I'm still learning that part too.
We're all learning and growing. Like I'm to this day, I'm still learning patience. Each situation is different, and how I handle it is going to be different than the last situation. So, but
But
go
I,
ahead.
I also feel like now that I'm getting older, I, I, I really truly try to do my best. Hey, Bane. I truly try to do my best with living in the moment because if I spend more time working on what is this going to give me tomorrow, then I forget what the presents look like.
Mm,
So,
anyone else chiming in, or do I? I got a few more questions though. I mean, we could if you're here for it. Like, have you ever made a decision in a moment that you later regret?
Yes. Yes. Instant gratification.
But
Yeah.
I think that's life, right? Like it's always a shoulda, coulda, woulda, and that's why it's called taking a risk. And I always like, the choices that you made, that's what put you in a position. So you never know, what could have happened if you made another choice. I don't know if it's regret. It's just like, what if I, or shoulda, or coulda did something different.
So for me, when that happens, I see it as a lesson to learn. I view it as this is something I did that. Oh man, I shouldn't have done that. Well, why shouldn't I have done that? This is the consequences of it. So, you know, this is a lesson. We're not going to do this again. But if we keep doing it, then that's just dumbness at that point.
Yeah, I feel like
yeah,
that.
right.
I feel like that too. I just say, oh well, life lesson.
Yeah. I try not to beat myself up when I make
Yeah.
decisions and regret them. But I know that I made that decision for a reason. So then I try to just find the lesson in it.
Hey, Duke. Um,
Courageous.
I'm not gonna, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but whatever decisions I make, I never regretted them
Mm.
because I made them. I made them in the mindset because our mindset changes in the different experiences we go through. I was a different person at 17 compared to 26. I was a different person from 26 to 32. Now I'm a different person from 32 to 39. And I'm going to be even more of a different person at 40, whatever the case may be. Good morning. So I feel like whatever decision I made it on purpose. In the mindset I was in that moment. So if I battle with the decisions I make and regret them, I should have took the time in the space to think about it, and I didn't. Because there's times that I do before I think. I'm not gonna hold you. I am a Sagittarius. There are things I say before I even think about it. Whew. And then I hurt someone's feelings and didn't realize I hurt them. And I'm like, oh.
That part right there. That part
So
right there.
if I regretted everything I said, then I will forever be miserable. I do not. I said it on purpose. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Now, if it hurts your feelings, of course I can sit back and have a simple understanding, like, you know what, that wasn't my intention. But
Well,
that's what
my
I
whole thing
did,
is,
though.
my whole thing is this: if I said it, I meant it.
Yeah,
I apologize how I said it. I'm not
correct.
going to take back what I said, but I will apologize
How it
how
was
it came out,
delivered.
how it was
Correct.
delivered, because I could have
Correct.
delivered it a different way. And I think sometimes we as Sagittarians, because we are very bluntly just, you know what I mean? Like out of all of the
We just
times we
gonna
just
say it.
it's just going to be said that sometimes I do go back and I'm like, I apologize for how I said that, but I'll never take back my words.
I'm not taking it back. So that's how I see when I make decisions. I'm not taking it back. See, here's the thing: when it comes to life, in order to learn something, you have to go through something. In order to understand faith, you have to understand fear. It's going to go back and forth and bounce on one another. So, in order for me to understand life, I have to take a risk. You never know what's on the other side of the door, but we open the door every day. We
Right.
go outside and we don't know what happens outside, but we go out there and face the world. So my thing is, if I sat here and thought about every decision I made, I will forever be miserable because now I'm thinking I can control the way life is going to take me. I cannot. So I'm just going to make them. And yes, I'm not going to make it in a stupid mindset with the understanding of stupidity. I will do my research now. I will do my research now. Did I do it before? Absolutely not. I just did. But I'm not here to regret what I did. So
Learn from it and move on.
yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all. It already happened. So
Yeah.
why move about it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I should have, would have, could have done. Yeah, you should did all of that, but there's no room for all of that. It's already gone. It's already happened.
Let it go.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's my thing. Let it go. Move on. Learn from it and move on.
Move
So,
on.
do y'all think we lost our ability to sit with discomfort or boredom? I haven't. Like, well, as far as like, I haven't lost that ability. Because
Want to
I
sit?
like I like doing nothing.
It
I
took me a
like
while to learn how to just do nothing.
and people. I mean, because everybody and you all, most of you all, will probably say I'm always busy. I work a lot. I mean, I know I had 5 jobs, which I did. I had 5 jobs, but there was 5 things that I wanted to do, and it's not. It was for me to stay busy, keep my mind occupied, and to make money. But at the same time, I knew how, and still I know how to make time for myself and other people. I know how to do that if I choose to. Like me working, even though I worked those 5 jobs, I people don't know when I wasn't working. That was the thing. They just didn't know when I wasn't, because in their mind I was always working, but I wasn't. Like three of those jobs was jobs that I did when I wanted to do them. It wasn't like I had to go and clock into some. It was something I wanted to do. So I like, when I'm not doing anything, I'm good. I like doing nothing. So I don't know about anybody else, but Now I only got two jobs, but I do got two bartending jobs that's coming up in a few months. I'm
I
doing.
learned to now appreciate the nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I learned to appreciate the nothing because I've worked my whole life from the age of 14 until now. I'm in my career, and I appreciate when the weekend comes and understand what nothing means because I spend so much time during the day putting more work into another thing instead of sitting here and be like, you know what? I want to relax a little bit. Oh, what you doing this weekend? Nothing. I ain't doing nothing. I'm chilling right here. No, I do not watch TV. I'm a color some books or something, read, do whatever. I'm doing nothing. Why you not doing nothing? Because I'm tired. That's why. So I've learned to appreciate the nothing
Yes.
because I've always had to do something, even if I'm crawling to it. No.
Yeah, I like my nothingness. People realize I have more time on my hands than they think I do. But it's me. It's for me. The time that time is for me.
I would have to say I would have to appreciate I would have to appreciate not doing nothing. I don't think I appreciate it as much, but then again, there's a place in my life where I don't feel like I've had enough fun. And it's kind of weird, but it's just like it's always been working home, taking care of my daughter, working home. That's it. Even when I was married, we went on vacations to go see family. I ain't never been on like no vacation. I really didn't go on vacation until I was 40, and now I'm about to be 44. So that wasn't that long ago,
It
and
was
it was,
not.
huh?
It was not.
It was not. And it was just
Agree.
it's like I want to explore different things and more things. And when I think about it, it's kind of like I was that werewood child to kind of want to see different things in different parts of the world. And at some point, I wanted to become a historian, and I want to go see just all of these different things that people haven't seen. I want to take a picture next to pyramids, and so it's like those different things that just besides traveling, I just want to just see some different things, but I don't have. It's kind of like the ideology of where should I go? What should I do? I don't have any money for this. Where should I go? How should I plan? So it's like I have that adult ADHD. It is there, but considering my job and considering my bills, considering me having to take care of my daughter by myself and all these different things, all of that imaginative travel and all the things that I want to do goes out the window. It just does. And I hate it, because it's just me. And it's like I have, and I hate to be this way, but it's just, I'm just being honest. Like, when I try, it's like, dang, I got to use this money for something. Boom, there goes my savings. So it's just,
But that's the very reason why people make those impulsive decisions. Because if you don't just do, you will never just learn.
mm,
Sometimes it's about just jumping in the pool, not about putting a toe in. Period.
mm,
Because you have to think about one, two, three, and four. And once you think about all four of those things, you then again go back to let me talk myself out of this because I have to handle the other four things. That's why decisions are made impulsively because we are spending more time trying to figure out how to connect the dots that you have no control over.
mm,
Very well said. Because as a, and I'm gonna say this as a travel agent, I hear what Jane says all the time. I don't have the money, but you go, you eat out, you got stuff around, and I'm gonna say this again. You got stuff around the house that you do not use. Um, you go and you buy things that you don't really need. That's money that you could be using
May
towards
I have
taking,
a
even if
to-go
it's a
drink?
weekend, maybe
Okay.
even if it's just a weekend getaway somewhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be, to Paris for 2 weeks. um, it could just be a weekend getaway, but it's time that you should that's money or time that you should spend on yourself, for yourself, by yourself if necessary. I mean, I think taking trips is necessary. Getting out of the norm is necessary for so many people. Like, and I'm gonna say it again, and I'll say it every week if I have to. Get rid of that shit in your house. Sell it. Facebook Market, offer up that you do not use. It's all it takes. You take selfies all the time. All it takes is a picture to post it.
Diamond, stop yelling at me.
TT
Oh,
Okay,
Club.
I'm gonna do it.
my bad. I'm just saying, there are ways. If you want to go somewhere, if you want to do something, there are ways. You just gotta talk to me. I'm just saying. But anyway,
No, like I just don't get it. Like, cause you, if you put the deposit down, because a lot of people always say I want to pay it up front, and I don't know if they say that as a self gratification type of thing where they want to pay everything up front. But I'm like, put the deposit down, and you're gonna pay it off before you go. You're gonna pay it off before you go. Just put the deposit down, lock in that price. And I guess that's my influence. Like I want to teach people like you don't have to be rich to travel. You just have to be organized and prepared.
Duke, that wasn't meant for you. That
This,
comment wasn't meant for
Duke's
you.
supposed to be going on a TT Club cruise.
Um,
no, I don't know me.
who Duke?
Yeah, Duke's supposed to be going.
I don't. I'ma follow you, Duke. We wasn't following each other. But anyway, I'm just saying there are ways. It just frustrates me when people say that because you waste so much money on senseless things. When I'm not saying you, Jane, I'm just saying people in general waste so much money instead of sacrificing. For me, which is going to lead into this next segment, sacrificing, for the better good type of thing. Um, but anywho, shifting the tone.
Hold on, Duke is December the 6th of 2025. It leaves out of Galveston, Texas. It's for 7 days. It goes to Cozumel, Costa Maya, and Honduras. It's on one of the biggest carnival boats, the Jubilee. And right now they still have some good prices. And this is Diamond, and she's gonna hook it all up for you to make it easy for you. Um, and yeah, all you gotta do is put that deposit down, and you have until September the 7th to pay it off. Boop.
Shameless plug. Thank you, Jay, to the Donna. Yes, Queen. 7 days, and that's not a long time. Because you're spending three of those days is on somebody's island. Cozumel. What was the other one? Montego Bay and not Montego Bay, Mahogany Bay, and there's another one. But going into I'm shifting the tone just a little bit. Um, I'm gonna talk about patience. Duke said he has to pay double because his stomach has to come with him. Um, when I this is how I learned patience and how to save and the sacrifices that I had to make in order to purchase this townhome that I'm living in. Um, I bought this home in 2022, and what I did was I went to the for before that and because of the pandemic for almost 2 years, a year and a half. I was going to the flea market. I bought a table. The table was $16 for the day. I bought a table and everything that was in my house that I didn't need or didn't want, including like even my grandson clothes that he couldn't fit anymore. Hey, honey, stuff like that. I did couponing. I sold household supplies like laundry detergents, fabric softener, paper towels, soap, body soap, Dove. And I still got a closet full of Dove. Um, that I took to the flea market every, thank you for the heart me, every Saturday and sometimes Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, and I sold stuff. Some days I would just make the money back just for the table. The $16 that I spent, I was satisfied because I didn't lose anything but time, which was okay because I, you know, seen and met a lot of people that became regular people that always looked for me on the weekends, and they came to my table to get something. Um, some days I'll make $200 or $300 on in one day. You know, that money went toward paying paying things off that I, you know, where, that was leading up to me purchasing my home. Um, I stopped eating out. I started meal prepping. Um, you know, some people say, "Well, I can't eat the same thing every day." Yes, you can. If your ass is hungry enough, you'll eat it. You go in the refrigerator and you warm it up and you'll eat it if
If
you're
your
hungry
ass is
enough.
hungry enough.
um,
Oh gosh.
And yeah, and then I created a budget. Like I got my last three bank statements, and I looked at where my money was going. I wrote it out. If you don't understand how to see a budget, if it's in front of you, if you create a budget and it's in front of you, and you see where your money is going, that that in itself will blow your MFing mind on how much money you waste. Last three bank statements is all you need. Because a lot of people don't spend cash anymore. You swiping your card, your bank statement will show you exactly where your money is going. Um, so those are some of the sacrifices that I had to make. Was the first was creating budget, looking at your credit report, seeing where you are financially, and
Me too, dude.
just taking stuff off, knocking stuff off one thing at a time. Um, the issue what people have with saving is because they keep spending. They keep spending.
But then they also think you need this big number of savings too. It's not about putting $200 per check. Put something. Even if
Anything.
it's $2. If
But
it's
find
$2, cool, cool. At some point you're gonna patiently be waiting for it to build up.
yeah, I
But
mean,
it's gonna build up one day.
I mean,
You just have to do it. $2 may sound small, but them pennies they add up. Like my remember those big old water jugs that you get when you get those little water machines, and people
yeah,
and your grandma used to put change in it. I don't know about everybody else, grandma or mama, but they both used to put their little change in there. It could have been pennies.
I still have mine, and I'm about to
yeah.
roll
I
them
got one.
pennies
I
and
got one
coins.
now. I got two.
Do you see what I'm saying? So
They paid for a whole
now,
vacation one year.
listen, but you never thought about it was going to add up one day. You never asked for instant gratification for that bottle. You see, I'm going to say this. People ask for things that is they do things in a limited perspective. One day you have patience and another thing you don't. One thing you have instant gratification and another thing you don't. So why don't we just take that same mindset? So for example, if you need to microwave everything, go microwave that bitch instead of eating out. It's I'm just saying, if you need that, but that's the problem with people.
That's yours.
One day they have this spiritual walk going on, and
Okay.
another day they have this, oh, I'm whatever. It's just you have to cut. You can't play both fields. Either you're gonna have a negative live or a positive live. You can't have both. It does
Okay.
not work. So, but that's the thing. If you're going to be patient, you have to be patient with everything. You have to go all the way in everything you do. You cannot have sometimes patience because you never practice it well in a space of understanding, and then you're going to go back to what you originally do. So if you don't make something a lifestyle, if you're like, oh, I want to be healthy and I need to change my food choices, you change it today, but tomorrow you decide to say, let me go get that fried, whatever. then you have never practiced what you need to do in order to change your behavior. So a person can never be patient if you don't consistently practice it. You can never understand how to wait for something if you don't practice it. It's never going to work. You have to change it and then choose to change it every day. Period, point blank.
Right. So you gotta how do we train ourselves and our kids to value patience? Go ahead. Go
I feel
ahead.
like I've been talking a lot, but
No, you good.
the one thing I learned, and this is from my teacher perspective. I'm at this point, I'm a parent with 20,000 kids. Um, so what I learned when it comes to a child being patient, say for example, they draw something for you, right? Oh, mom, dad, oh look what I got, and you're like, oh my god, that's so good. What if it's not though? Because they didn't take their time. And that simple moment, they've learned to, oh, you know what? Let me go make another one, spend a little bit more time. Okay, let's take it deeper than that. Let's take it to toddler age. Okay? For a toddler to be patient, you have to give them the time. And if they don't know any time understandings, okay, if they don't have any time for, if they don't have an understanding of time, okay, how about you put a time frame in front of them? When this goes off, that's when you can go to your device. When this goes off, that's when you wake up and get started. Time starts at the in the beginning when they have to wake up in the morning. You have to be patient and then get up and get yourself dressed and go have breakfast and then get to school. Patience can be trained in many different ways, but you can't do it sometimes. You have to put a time on something so they can understand the weight. And once they are exposed to the weight, then they understand what the next job is for them to do. You can't give them their device right away, but you want them to eat breakfast first. That does not work. You have to allow them to wait to eat breakfast. Once your breakfast is done, then you go on your device. But it's you have to be repetitive to the practice. If you do not repeat that, they won't know to make up their bed when they have to get up the first thing in the morning. That's
Right.
patience. Making up a bed is patience. Because
Energy.
in their head, they're like, well, I'm going to get back in it anyway.
Energy said, and be consistent. Yes.
You have to. In order for things to change, you have to be consistent in the practice you are making in order to change the decisions you want to do in the future. I was just talking to my boyfriend the other day, and he was like, "Oh, now I eat salads." I said, "Because you trained your body to do so, and you made the decision to do it every day." But one person may say, "I'm good. I don't eat salads." Well, you haven't chose to. We have a choice in everything we do. The way
Right.
we get up in the morning, what outfits we're gonna wear, what our hair gonna look like. We have a choice in everything we do. But if you don't choose that every day, it will never be a practice and a routine. It will never be a lifestyle. Period.
So I know me learning patience was one situation at a time, depending on what it is. Um, Especially with people. Patience with people was really huge,
Oh, people
a
be people, yeah.
huge milestone for me. Like learning how to deal with people, their different emotions, their different attitudes. Um, I had to learn to accept people for who they are, and that took patience because, and I still have a good cutoff game, pretty much. But now I give people a chance. I listen to them. I give them the respect that they deserve until they do something stupid or say something stupid, and then gotta go. But my patience with people, I've learned that first, um, and then I had to have patience for myself, and that took a long time, a very long time, because I don't let people in. I'm so private, like what you see on social media. I am who I am, but I'm so private. Like you don't come to my house uninvited unless you're cold. But you don't come to my house uninvited. I don't go to yours uninvited. It's a respect thing. Like I respect other people's privacy, and I want the same thing. But it took a while because growing up, you used to go to your friend's house at any time, just pop up. They having dinner, you eating dinner too. You playing the game, they you playing the things like that. Where you make people sit outside even in the rain.
Sit outside is wild. That's diabolical.
Yeah.
That's messed up, Reed. That is not nice.
So I guess it depends on each individual on how you could train yourself to be patient, to value patience.
But see, it goes back to what you just said, a key word. You have to train yourself to make the choices you want to make in order to change the behavior you are doing. See, people spend more time asking for instant gratification, and all of these are interconnected. Everything is interconnected in the best way possible, but you have to choose in order to train. In order to train, you have to choose every day.
Right. So that I mean, I can go on because I got there's a couple more questions on that I've got out here. Um, but I think that's about where we want to just pretty much. I'm gonna issue a challenge to you guys this week. Choose one thing to wait for, whether it's a purchase, a response, or a reaction, and see what happens. Just wait for it. Wait for it, and then share it. Share it on your live or message me or just talk about it. Like we can always recap. We can always circle back around. I mean, and find out what. Just wait for one thing.
I'm in that position now. I'm looking for another job, so I gotta be patient with that. Looking for jobs is crazy. Yeah.
I know. I can understand. You know what I realized about that, Miss Harris? Temp services is how people are getting in and then getting hired on.
Yeah, I
You
know.
these temp services, because these companies, these businesses, or what have you, is going through these temp because they don't want to pay the insurance. They don't have to pay the insurance and all that stuff. But some of them do offer medical insurance and things of that nature. But I notice um, temp services is how you getting in. But I'm not sure about in your field. It depends for you. It depends on
Okay,
where.
so let me. I'm going to say this. I'm getting out of the classroom completely.
Oh,
It,
okay.
yeah, so I'm getting out of the classroom. I still want it to be in a field where I can teach something. I just don't want to teach children. So I'm looking into the learning and development training right now.
Okay. So, I mean, that may be an option for you to start as a temp to hire type of position.
Yeah. So I'm looking kind of everywhere because this is my last year of this school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. See,
I don't know about everybody else, but I've noticed that the last decade in Georgia, that's the only way you really can get a, I guess, decent job out here. And the jobs are not really even decent. They're not really paying what they should be paying in some of these companies. And
is that the temp service, Jane?
yeah, the temp service is actually what was crazy is that the job will be paying lower than the temp service. So the temp service will be paying higher just to get the people to move through. And then
Mm-hmm.
once they get the people to move through and then the company buys them out, they have to buy them out at a certain rate and also what the person is asking for the negotiated salary to be. They have to pay them that. and they
Mm.
actually may get paid more than the employee that actually just went in, because the job was listed. So it's definitely different.
Yeah, the job market is crazy.
Crazy. I'm definitely, it's crazy, and that's why I'm trying to get out of the job market to do my thing. So this ain't
You want to be an
it.
entrepreneur, Jay?
I got to do something because I'm looking at too many things happening in this community that's not right, and nobody's helping, and it's not right. It's just not right. So I have I'm there.
You like I'm over it.
I am. I'm pretty over it.
Anybody have any final thoughts? Anybody final thoughts?
I think my final thought is if you choose to change, things will change without you knowing and allowing you to see a different perspective. That's it. Just practice that every day.
Be accountable, trust your gut, and then just do
Yeah.
more action.
Okay, Nike, let's do
Just do. Okay, Nike.
Because you can have patience, but there's a difference between patience and procrastination. So
it. Very
choose
much.
one.
Just take the risk. That's it. Take the risk. But don't put expectations on it and allow yourself just to live. We spend too much time thinking about what if, what if, what if, but you don't have any control of the what if, even if you plan it 50 million times.
Do it scared.
Dude, I'm telling you, listen, the best thing I learned this whole week was this. If I was never introduced to fear, I would never understand what faith is. So you have to do it scared. You do.
Scared. Yeah.
Mm. Anybody else have any closing remarks? Well, Mika, I know you're probably preoccupied.
Just go with your intuition with everything. Your intuition can never steer you wrong. Plain and simple. And be the change that you seek in this world. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Pretty much like what everybody else is saying. Just do it. We got a lot of people that are sitting around here talking, 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 but nobody's doing. So be a doer.
Mm. No, we did not reach 20K yet. Um,
But what we need to, we close.
if I while I read my closing remarks, if y'all would just tap the screen, let's get it up to 20K. Uh, he said buy the shoes. Don't tip me. Energy outlet is only 12 minutes away. Um, but in a world where everything is designed to be instant, including messages, food, entertainment, it takes courage to wait. It takes strength to choose later over now. But often, later is where the good stuff lives. Growth, peace, clarity, they don't come from rushing. They come from patience, discipline, and the quiet confidence that not everything has to happen right away. And we're not saying instant gratification is always wrong. Sometimes it brings joy and spontaneity. But when it becomes our default, we risk losing the deeper rewards that come with time, intention, and effort. So, as we wrap up today's episode, I'll leave you with this. What's one area of your life where choosing patience might change everything? Sit with that, no rush, and
Can you just say it one more time?
Which part? What to leave you with this
Which is
part?
the one you just said. What's one thing? What?
Oh, what's one area of your life where choosing patience might change everything?
Hmm, okay.
You know, one area of your life where choosing patience might change your life, might change everything. So, so thank you all for listening to 31 Voices. If this episode made you think, talk about it with a friend, share it with a friend, or a family member or whomever. And always stay curious, guys. Stay grounded.
Be you. Be yourself.
And
Live on purpose.
right. So we got a couple of things coming up. As this episode ends, since this has ended, we got things coming up. We still have time for the TT Club. Thank you. Thanks for the hand heart. Oh, that was from Sarah. But we still have time. You still have time to make payments on the TT Club, which is on in December. Payments have to be paid in full by Wednesday.
September 7th.
So you got between now and September 7th to pay for it in full.
Who's gonna
We
love
also have a Super Bowl cruise, which is the February 2026, and I want to say that has to be paid for in full by November, early November. Um, Mika has her retreat that she's doing in September. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing between now and then. I probably do a little weekend getaway because I feel like we got all these holidays coming up. And thank you for the heartbeat. And I have nothing planned for the 4th of July weekend. I have nothing planned for Memorial weekend.
Well, it's supposed to be Essence, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that yet.
it? Great.
I'm just saying, I have nothing planned between now and then. Labor
I'm
Day.
going to Essence.
Okay,
We
go
coming
ahead.
July 4th weekend.
People keep asking me about Essence.
Okay, okay, Essence. July 4th weekend. Love you too, Queen. Lisa said, have an amazing time.
To
Thank
you,
you for the
Mick.
roses. Appreciate you. Everything bling, bling, bling. The heart rose. You know that song, bling, bling. Oh, I forgot how we go every time the telephone ring, bling,
Bling
bling.
bling.
Yes, I'm gonna wrap my
Bling
CD.
bling.
Ring.
Oh, I don't know who's going live, Queen.
Mika was. I thought she said it.
You talking about tomorrow morning or tonight?
Mika said,
Oh, that's
oh, who's going live and when, if they are
Not to me.
playing it by ear.
you go live at night, huh, Jay?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Energy.
I'll be a grandma.
Energy. Did you see what I was about to do?
They said Miss Harris go live.
I haven't been live in like 3 months.
Ooh, challenge.
Really?
Yeah, it's been like 3 months. I only go live when y'all do this on Sunday.
And I appreciate you carving out your early morning schedule for us.
Of course, always. I
It's
enjoy being
early
here.
her way. I thought it was early my way, but it's really early Miss Harris' way.
Yes, she
I'm
could
up
go
since
back to
6
bed.
a.m.
She could go back to bed.
and I'm not watched. I have church at 9:30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um, what else?
Whew.
Anything else I want to
I
throw
just
in?
made it home
Oh,
safe.
Go live, Queen C. You should go live, Queen.
right, you go
I'm glad
live.
you
One
made it
time for
home
those
safe.
earrings.
What you say, Mika?
I said one time for those earrings.
Oh, thank
Those
you.
earrings are cute though. Where are you getting them from? From Jay?
No, these came from the beauty supply store, $1.99.
Period.
Ooh,
They look cute on you. You giving real sunshine.
Thank you.
No sun. Well, there's no sun out here right now.
Ain't no sun out here either. We gotta have sun from somewhere.
Somewhere.
I thought this was my decision was based on the topic. It was a light topic, nothing too deep, nothing emotional.
Oh, that's how you thought about it.
I did.
Okay.
So that's actually why I just feel like, okay, let's go light.
Honestly, I think any topic, there's always a deeper meaning to everything that is said because it comes from some type of. Well, you know what? That comes from when we were children and blah blah.
So thank you, energy. I do that
Thank
on
you guys
all.
for the gifts. I appreciate it. I love you guys.
But, oh yeah, and there was one more thing. Oh, if anybody has any topics that they would like for us to discuss on 31 Voices, you can share those with me. You could DM me, you could text it to me. Um, However you want to send it to me. But if you put it in here, I'm not going to remember it, so I need
I
it.
need to start writing down the topics I come across. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
just
gonna do.
yeah, you can just send it to me. And I'll research and come up with uh my papers, my notes, questions, and
Do you take notes the old school way?
no, I type it out now. Like I don't write it out, I type it out.
Okay.
All right, sisters. I'm gonna jump down. Today's service was good, and
Thank you, Jane. I'm glad you was here every Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard
every
Time.
Sunday 10 a.m. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I gotta hop on at 7 a.m. because it's 10 o'clock over there already.
Yeah, love to see you here more, Jane. It would be great.
Yeah, nice meeting you, Jane. It was a pleasure.
Nice meeting you too, Miss Harris. And I love you guys, and y'all have a wonderful Sunday.
All
You as
right,
well,
thank
love.
you.
All right.
you as well. Well,
Right. You guys
um,
enjoy your day. I love y'all.
all right. I'm gonna
Love
let
you too.
I'm gonna disconnect you.
All
Love you
right.
too. Thank you for being here.
Always. It was a
All
pleasure.
right. All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. All right.
All right.
All right, Mika.
Hey.
I got you. Chat with you later.
All right.
All right. All right, guys. Later, everybody. Let's see. Hold up. Hmm. But thank you, Soul Star, for being here. I appreciate you. Hey, Yoda. Well, you could always pick up the phone and call and have a conversation because we right here. Uh, but later, energy. See you in the yard. You said wait. Um, yeah. Anybody have, like I said, anybody have any topics of not bad and bougie? Uh, you said we almost at another tap level. We ain't doing this. um, yeah, guys. Any topics of discussion that you feel like would benefit us as women, for women, about women, share them. Mama Nista gave hers. Um, Ree gave hers. I'm so grateful. Who else? Somebody else. A guy gave me a list of topics. Teddy gave me a list of topics. So I'm gonna go through that list. But thank you, Queen. I held out. But yeah, energy. I would love to see you in the box again, Mama Nista. Um, I know you wanted to be in the chat, but I gotta give you a call, and I'll probably give you a call right after this. In fact, I will. Let's go. Thank you, Mika. Thank you for the heart rain. Thanks for the roses, guys. Appreciate you. Thanks for gifting. Thanks for gifting the panel. Well, I am going to call you right after this, so don't go anywhere, Mama Nista. I'm gonna call you. Okay. I thought about that. Um, That's a good idea. I had thought about that, but what, Mika? I don't even know what that is unless that's a typo. Yes, the Rose Bowl lady. But yeah, I'll get into that. Okay. Oh. I got it. Oh, I wasn't leaving without it. Because, technically I'm here to 12, but anyway. I got it now. So yeah, guys. In a world full of negativity, choose love and love on purpose. Be blessed. Stay by the phone, Mama Nista. Love you too. Love all of you. Talk to you soon.